to That Wrestling Podcast.
It is That Wrestling Podcast. Welcome, one and all. It's Brian here. Joe, Kevin, Jason is out, and we decided to, it's impossible to fill his shoes. But we decided to bring someone on here to make it a nice core four. Welcome back to the program, my barber, the barber of the world, Ryan. Barber Ryan. Welcome, buddy. How are you?
What's going on, guys? Great to be back.
It's good to have you back. I don't think you've been on since not this year's WrestleMania, but the WrestleMania before.
It's been a minute.
So we're talking a year and 3-4 months now, man. So
I think it was like one of the first guest picks.
Yes, you're definitely one of the first guest pickers.
First 5.
So you've been back. I think maybe this is your third go round.
You did such a great job. We brought you back a year and a half later.
Got that Lesnar contract.
Yeah. Talk about part-time to the part-time.
I think it might have been the Rumble, honestly.
Maybe. We have to go back, but it's been a minute. You're still cutting my hair, so obviously things are good between us. And
no super kicks through any windows anytime soon.
Exactly. Tends to happen with barbershops and wrestlers. It's true. It's true. Well, guys, obviously it was a wild week last week, of course, with the passing of Hulk Hogan and WWE and the wrestling world. We did our podcast hours after, and then we've got to kind of see more of the reaction to his passing. Kev, you were on the pod for like 5 minutes, and then your feed cut out. Yeah. Is there anything more that you wanted to say about just, your thoughts and feelings and reaction to the passing of the Hulkster?
I think one, when it's like 97 degrees, don't because I did have like the AC on and it was very loud, and then it went through Bluetooth and I was like, okay, it's making an echo. So I went everything off. That car was getting hot. It kicked me off because my phone went on auto shutdown from all apps because it was overheating. I think I'll give credit to you guys. I think you guys hit great points. Brian, I thought your post on social media was great because he was a flawed individual, right? You wanna celebrate what he did in ring, but you can't forget some of the mistakes that he did. I get being human is a very fine line. But I think you guys hit it out the park. It stinks because I literally was bumming for several days. Mm-hmm. And like on Monday and like when they had the 10 bell salute, like Laura's like, did you cry? And I'm just like, I physically did not have tears, but like it chokes you up. It really does. Because it's like even just, when you saw his family, Nick was there. You saw Eric Bischoff. You saw, I think Jey Uso's like lip was quivering. Like
Jimmy Hart is like his manager forever.
Yeah,
you can tell he's crying.
It's like what you're feeling, and then you see the other people feeling it. So it kind of gets to you. It's just like a big piece of our childhood, right? Yeah. Yanked out, but
it's true. Yeah. And Ryan, that's you and I were texting back and forth when it all happened, and kind of had those same sentiments of just like, yeah, he's the reason we got into this as a kid. Like it's your childhood, and it's gone.
Crazy. You can't. It's hard to sell. Like I'm sure everyone said 100 times. It's hard to celebrate the wrestler because you have to explain wrestling to people that don't care, who are stuck in whatever. No one condones whatever he said.
Right.
Strictly pro wrestling. It's one of the coolest, most like I heard Sam Roberts talking about like most people's first action figure was a Hogan figure.
Yes.
First T-shirt people would get into was like an NWO shirt, and it was just one of those things. It doesn't resonate with what he believed, but it was a movement of like you seen a Hulkamania shirt out of the store, an NWO shirt. I've seen numerous people out with NWO T-shirts on, and they always get it too sweet, and whether they're confused and what that means or they lean into it.
Yes.
It's just one of those things. Like I'm like, hey, bro, real quick, and I hit them with one of those, and they look either completely confused or they accept it, and then you turn back and look and they're like talking to their girlfriend. Like it's just one of those things. So
yeah,
it transcends a lot of stuff.
Absolutely it does. Joe, and any other things that crossed your mind in the days since our pod and the passing?
No, I think we I said everything that needed to be said in my personal standpoint. I was just hoping to hear more from Kevin because he did get cut off on Thursday, and I was just going, man, we should have started with Kevin because we didn't realize he turned the air conditioning off. So that was our bad, Kevin. I'd like to apologize for
No, all
you
good.
not going first. But yeah, Ryan, you mentioned in like the NWO thing, like, transcending beyond wrestling and the Too Sweet. I mean, I live in Northwest Ohio, and a lot of the signs around town have NWO on it because of Northwest
Northwest
Ohio
Ohio,
and
NW
I'm like,
Ohio. I got you.
I am technically living in NWO country.
If you
For
don't,
life.
Like,
if you don't move,
Well, do you
Like,
like
if
live
I
in the
don't move, it's
cooler black and
I am.
white version of
Oh yeah.
of Ohio,
Oh
or
yeah.
like more
I
the
am.
wolf pack?
I'm
right?
not in the silver and black. I'm not in the
Yeah, don't do that.
WWE and
No,
WWEO. I'm not in the Wolfpack. I am
You're
in
in
the
the NWO
Hollywood.
Global Headquarters.
right.
Yes, I'm not in New Japan's NWO, but no. It's funny when I first moved here and just saw like some signs around town that said NWO. I'm like, what?
Everyone
Why is
just
it all
walks
in
in
capital
like
letters?
every store.
Yes, I'm just
That's
walking and playing my championship title. But no, it's like, yeah, that's the whole thing, like with the NWO. And it's like, it wouldn't have been that way. I mentioned this last week's pod was if it wasn't for Hogan, it wouldn't still be a thing.
Yeah.
If it was just Hall, Nash, and Sting, it would have been done.
That talking about like the two sweeting anybody with the shirt on, Ryan, like my absolute favorite one of
Kevin.
all time. Yes, thank you,
Kevin
Jeff.
does it.
Kevin
Does it.
on the rooftop of a Nashville bar
Tootsies.
reaches over to another bar rooftop, and so we had a multi-building Too Sweet with I don't know, you might have had did you have your 1-2-3 kids shirt on, or the other guy did?
And I think I met Barber Ryan later that night.
We did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you guys
showed
met
up.
Barber Ryan later.
Yeah.
But that's my all-time favorite. I'm like, we are doing
The
a
connection
multi-building Too Sweet.
Yeah, I'm reading,
the
like I
power.
said, I'm reading the new book about Say Hello to the
Yeah.
Bad Guys, and the intro talks about in 2025, you can give the Too Sweet to people wearing NWO shirts. And I just read that. I went, Kevin.
Yeah.
So now it's Kevin.
It's so true.
Kevin, that's yours.
It's so true. Have you guys gone back and watched any old matches and clips? And I'll tell you what I've done first. WrestleMania 18, because you guys know it's my favorite match of all time. I've watched that a couple of times since then. WrestleMania 3 once. And then I went back and watched him beating Iron Sheik for the title for the first time, the birth of Hulkamania. What I found really interesting in that, in the presentation, at least on Peacock on the network, is a couple things. So Hogan wins the title. And you guys know they showed it in the video packages of the tributes of him backstage with Mean Gene, and Andre comes and does the champagne, right? That everybody's seen that, of course. Well, it continues on. The next person who comes in is Ivan Putski. I've heard the name, don't really know much about him or nothing else. And then who comes in? Rocky Johnson. The Rock's dad was the third guy to be like, we love you, Hulk.
Who's the third man?
Yes, it was The Rock's dad. So I thought that was super cool. I was like, no shit. Like how, you take anything a wrestlers say with a bit of a grain of salt, but like the whole like, my dad used to wrestle with Hulk and that The Rock might say, I was in the locker room and that was legit. So that happens. I encourage all you guys to watch this, by the way, because for the two other reasons I'm going to say. They go to like a commercial break, and they come back to Hulk in the locker room with Mean Gene still. And Hulk is with his mom and dad, Peter and Ruth Balea. And it is the most like unscripted, we're not going to tell you what to say, mom and dad, awkward moments of like basically his dad going like, well, we're proud of him, he's a professional, really really happy, and his mom's like, yeah, I can't believe he did it. And they do that, and then Hulk just jumps in and goes like, because guys, the Hulkamania started with these two, dude. And then he goes right into his Hulk stick, talking about his parents while they're standing next to him. It's so bizarre. So watch that, and then this is one, and I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do this. I am going to tweet Dave Meltzer because as much as I don't think he is the end all be all of 5-star matches and everything else, I know he's a wrestling historian. And the reason I want to tweet him is after the Hogan Sheik match and the celebration and all that stuff, the show that I'm watching on Peacock has 2 more matches. You got Superfly Snuka versus like a jobber, and then the main event is Andre the Giant, Rocky Johnson, and Tony Atlas, excuse me. Teddy Atlas was the boxing manager. Tony Atlas against the Wild Samoans. And I want to know, like, did that card really go that way? That they're like, we're going to crown a heavyweight champion, and here's 2 more matches. You know, like, imagine that. Like, that's so out of whack to how things are done today. And so I actually think I'm going to tweet Dave Meltzer and say, did this Madison Square Garden card, maybe I could just look it up, maybe I don't have to tweet him, did this card actually go this way? Because it seems so funny in retrospect that it actually seems like it did. So I encourage you to check that out on the network, guys.
I'm like, there are resources besides Dave Meltzer.
You're right. That's true. I can look this up. That's a better idea.
Who else is Alexa for all you care? I mean,
don't get Kevin started. This might go off again.
According to Wrestling Observer.
Well, what else have you guys seen, man? Have you guys done anything?
Well, YouTube, the WWE's YouTube channel had a weekend of just Hogan matches live. Yeah. So that's what I had on in the background because, like you did, you chose what you wanted to watch. So you knew that you were going. I had it just basically on in the background while I was doing some work, and it was the network that basically chose it. So they showed Hogan versus Vader at Bash in the Beach 95.
Oh, they didn't show Hogan versus Vader, the Baywatch episode?
No, not the Baywatch episode, but they showed the match, so it's like encouraged it. They showed Survivor Series 89, Team Hogan versus Team Zeus.
Oh,
and Jesse was promoting the No Holds Barred event on December 27th, and he's gonna have to go 1-on-1 with Zeus. It was like what, Hogan and Demolition and Jake the Snake.
Hell yeah, that's right.
Versus the
Zeus, Macho, maybe DiBiase, maybe
Zeus, DiBiase. Warlord, Barbarian.
Yes.
Yeah. So I saw that match, and then they weren't going in any order either. So after Vader versus Hogan at Bash at the Beach was the random Raw where it was John Cena and Shawn Michaels needing a third tag team partner, and Hogan comes out, and Cena does his so dramatic going on his knees with his hands behind his head. So there was that match. It's I preferred that because I didn't want to be the one, because I would have done the same thing you did, Brian. I would have went to WrestleMania. I would have just played the hits. I would have went to just the end of Bash at the Beach 96. No, I wanted WWE to choose it for me, and it just really showed. Wow. There were some good ones and there were some bad ones.
I was going to say, it's a nice little mix there of some highlights and not so highlights.
Yeah, so that was mine. The YouTube, don't drop the YouTube, just random WWE live channel.
What about you, Ryan?
As you know, at the shop, I can watch wrestling whenever we want, which is awesome. So we just have it on the TV. We'll watch. I had an old school Hogan marathon going.
Nice.
Kind of the same thing you were saying, just watching a few old matches, things of that nature. I did think of a random interesting point about the Hogan thing too, is I didn't get Hulkamania. I was 89 baby.
Right.
So
right.
I kind of got into wrestling in 95, 6-ish. So Hogan, for me, the first hit of quote unquote Hulkamania was Hulkster 99 WCW Hogan, which is kind of weird. And then 02 after Mania Hogan. So I have a weird thing. I got NWO Hogan, but going back and watching some of the matches, man, I don't know. It's they're good and bad, like he's saying. It's just, if anything, the Hulk up is obviously the best part. You just see it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things, man. His matches, they don't got to be super technical or anything like that, but going back and watching those classic ones, thank God they're not all the Undertaker choke slam from Judgment Day 02. It's just like a
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't get too much off the ground there, brother.
yeah.
That's awesome. Kev?
Oh, you guys hit some great points, and I'll just hit the main point that I enjoyed more than anything was the 3.5 minute video montage. I always like seeing the pitchers when they throw one together when somebody, unfortunately passed away, when they're babies or when they're toddlers, and like you're like, okay, you're starting to actually look like, Hulk Hogan there. And then you see him like sitting on the couch. He might be 40, he might be 15, like back in the day. So it's like those type of things. And I thought they just did a great job because it was like picture, video. And it's like, I feel like I'd have to go back and count, but I feel like there had to have been like 100+ different videos and still pictures throughout the whole thing. And Brett was watching it, and that's when Laura, like during that, that's when she asked, like, she's like, "Are you crying?" And I was just like, "No, this is just great stuff." Like those type of things, and we always say the video packages are top shelf. Everything WWE puts through. I just thought that one I didn't quite know the song, but I was like, "Man, this fits really nice." And like 3+ minutes later, I was like, "Okay, this one might have been one of the best." So
Yeah, no, they like you said, they always do such an amazing job when it comes to those compilations, and they had it on SmackDown, had it on Raw, NXT, so they've really done a nice job of doing the tribute to the Hulkster. We're talking a lot of SummerSlam this week, and obviously we're gonna do our preview and predictions in just a little bit. I want to get into first though. WWE has been doing a top 30 greatest SummerSlam matches of all time. And I'll just give you guys the top 10. And if you can think, kind of give us your thoughts on the list. And then just if you think something should be higher or lower, or a match that you're like, hey, like, did this make the list? Number 10 was Undertaker and Edge. This is 2008. I think that was a Hell in a Cell, but I'm thinking I'd have to double check. 9 was Shawn and Razor at SummerSlam 95. I think is that the ladder match rematch, I want to say. Mm-hmm. Number 8 was The Rock and Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam 2002.
That's one of my favorite ones of all time.
That's a great one, and it's followed up by my second favorite match of all time at number 7, Shawn Michaels Triple H at SummerSlam 2002. So you got back-to-back 2002s there. Number 6, the Hardys, Edge and Christian Dudley SummerSlam 2000. Number 5 is Bret and Owen at SummerSlam 94. Number 4, Punk and Brock SummerSlam 13.
Yeah, buddy.
That's one. If this list was 2 years ago, I don't think Punk's going to be on there. Now he's back. Hey, let's put him on the list.
Yeah.
Number 3, Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, SummerSlam 91. This one. Number 2, John Cena and AJ Styles, 2016. And number 1 is Bret and the British Bulldog, and of course the big Wembley show of 92. What sticks out with any of those, Joe, for you?
Shawn Triple H would be higher for me. That would be in the top 5,
for
if
me,
not
man.
number 4. I just watched that last week. Yeah, it still holds up.
Love
That one would be higher for me. I was surprised at the position of John Cena, AJ.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh yeah, you forget how great that was. And then I went, that should be 1 when it comes to a wrestling match. But Bret Bulldog is a spectacle.
Yes.
It is what
100%.
like made SummerSlam about to be like the next WrestleMania. It's like what it should have been years ago. Since it was at Wembley, it was such a big thing. You can't have it not be number 1. And it was for the IC title. And it closed the show, 80,000 people. So yeah, that definitely deserves 1. But when it comes to a wrestling match, I think Cena and AJ is better because they were both cohesive during the match too. Bret carried that match.
Mm-hmm. Wow. All right. Good thoughts, man. For me, Cena and AJ, I don't remember that one as much. And I'll tell you why. I think for me, because I saw them probably that same year or like maybe a year later at the Royal Rumble. I was down in San Antonio for that Royal Rumble and Cena won the title off AJ. And so like that one,
that was later in the year.
I think so. Yeah. So
So
I think
the
that one's
Cena
just
and AJ SummerSlam was their first match together.
okay. Yeah. So this one's like that one Royal Rumble match is engraved in my memory that other matches are kind of like just not in the background at all. So that's why I was like number 2. So I'm gonna have to go back and see that one. Right?
I like the list. I definitely didn't expect the AJ Cena one, but I do. That whole feud was just really underrated at the time, and I was kind of half in on my interest level with the company at that moment. That was an absolute sleeper. There was a few that I was kind of going through and looking at, just kind of rewatching ones that I would put on there. Hit the head or nail on the head with Punk Brock. I
Yeah.
also liked Punk Hardy at 09, the TLC match they had.
That was number 18.
18. I liked Punk McIntyre from last year with Seth as the ref. I thought that was pretty fun.
Okay.
Obviously, Austin Angle from 01 was a fun time. Rock Brock made it. I'd say Rock Triple H 98 with the ladder match. I thought that was really cool.
That
was a
is
good one at the Garden.
14. That's 14 on the list.
That was good. I have a few ones that we can't mention. Benoit Jericho 2000, 2 out of 3 falls.
You just mentioned
Benoit,
it.
Yeah, no, it's forbidden. But Orton Benoit 04. The 02 SummerSlam was one of my favorites of all time because all the matches were great. But RVD Benoit, I like the RVD Benoit IC title match. And then the last one I could remember was the RVD and Hardy SummerSlam 01.
Oh yeah,
like
that's
that was like
invasion.
a fun invasion where it was
Yes.
like
The
one of the
invasion
big,
one, yeah.
like the
forgot
dream
about
matches where they kind of started clashing a little bit. So it was kind of Van Dam was just so fun in that time.
Yeah. Couple that we all have been to that made the list. Roman and Brock in 2022 with, of course, the fucking
Tractor.
See,
tractor.
that's why I'm actually impressed with the list because they put a lot of matches that had a little bit of a spectacle, but not too crazy, but not like over the top. Like I feel like if
the
this was a
tractor.
list like 2 years ago, that would have been like one of definitely the top 10 just because it was, well, maybe because it was a little bit newer, but it was like something crazy happened.
Yeah. I want to
You
go
know,
back and watch that, man.
I hear you.
I watched that. That was so great.
Is that the one where he
That's
throws
sweet.
the mic in Roman?
Yes!
Yes,
That too!
yes.
Yeah.
That
Boss
was
mode.
insane!
It was, but the biggest thing with the top 10 list is the women get no love. I'll have to
Yeah,
go
that's
back
fair.
and look at some past matches. So
Yeah, the highest women's match. We were also there. SummerSlam 22, Becky and Bianca. That was the opener. That made
Yeah,
number
but
21.
I mean, like, but think of the women's matches we've seen like at SummerSlam the last couple of years. Like you had Ronda and Shayna, Ronda and Liv.
Yeah,
like
those
they
aren't
haven't
worthy.
been put on a good Nia and Bailey. Not a great match.
Because EO cashed in when we were there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Io
and
cashed
like that
in
was
on,
that was cool.
Charlotte and Bianca, and I think
I watched-
Asuka was the champ.
I think so.
I watched a little girl next to me that was a huge Bianca fan get absolutely crushed when she won the title and then EO cashed in.
That's right.
ooh, you were
Just-
sitting next to Brian.
Oh, stop. Number 25, we were also at that SummerSlam. Cody and Brock.
On one.
That one was okay.
That was
I don't
fun.
think
Yeah,
that was-
I'm a little 25. Like I couldn't put that higher than 25, but I liked the match. But yeah. It's,
But did any of Logan Paul's matches make the list?
no.
Because him versus Miz was awesome.
That was
Yep.
fun.
Him versus Ricochet was amazing.
Yep.
But they wouldn't put that on there because he's in AEW.
Right. And him and LA
Yeah,
Knight was
yeah.
really good last year.
Yeah.
Slim Jim.
So all
I'm sorry.
all delivered for sure. All right, we'll quickly touch on Raw because a lot of the things that kind of happened on Raw are going to talk about what happened or what's going to be happening at SummerSlam. So the two things I put, we've got another Grande Americano, or is it Grande Britannica? Oh, what did we think of this, guys? Because this. Is it just nonsense for the sake of nonsense at this point that we're even doing this? But what do you think here? Because that was something with the second masked man coming out.
I like it.
It
I
keeps the LWO relevant.
I popped,
I
and
guess so.
I literally popped. I laughed, and to be honest, it's kind of funny in the first place. But if Chad's gonna be out, give talented guys something to do, and I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
Then we can finally have our Chad Gable El Grande Americano match
We might
that
have
we've
to.
all been waiting, and
Yeah.
to prove that he's not El Grande Americano.
Exactly. If you needed more proof, that'll solidify it. Yeah, that was pretty wild. And I think, Corey's played up so well, like, that's Grande Americano. It's like, wait a minute.
I just feel like I want Omos one of these times.
Yes, we need
Oh, it's
Omos
that.
as Grande Americano.
Like-
Please. I'm begging. I am begging to have that happen. The other one that made me just laugh so hard was, of course, in the finish of the main event when it all broke down with Braun and Bronson and Roman and Jay, and how Bronson Reed, they're doing the whole like, this is ours now, and Bronson took Roman's shoes. That is thievery. I don't know if those are like, sucks to not have Jason on because he would know, like, those are the Roman Air Jordan Volume 7. Only 25 of those were made in Canada. Stats, and we don't have that. But it made me think, like, that is like a fun insult thing. Like, we've seen the NWO, spray paint people, and we've seen all these like different little, things to be making them embarrassed. But that one I've never seen before. Hi, honey.
Yeah.
What did you
gotta
guys think of that? Because I laughed my head off.
They got to do something without Seth, and they got to make it so they're the future. So that's
But that's such a like insult. I took
Yeah.
your shoes. Like, I think like, should Bronson like wear the shoes around his neck? Like, that's so funny because like Roman can buy a million pair of shoes, but it's just the principle.
Those ain't fitting Bronson's feet.
No, I can't imagine.
I have to imagine that Bronson's feet have to be the extra wide style.
You
shoe.
would think so.
He's a big boy. But if they could somehow just have the shoes and make it his size and actually him wear them sometime, that would be pretty cool. When? I don't know, because it would have been cool if it was like 2 weeks ago and he went in this week because he's not going to wrestle in them. But it's kind of funny. It all depends what happens on SummerSlam, right? If it's going to mean something, because he can't show up if he gets absolutely destroyed the nenext night.
He's going to hang the shoes, have a ladder match for it. Custody of the Nike Jordans.
Shoe on the ladder? Yeah.
have Heyman wear them.
Russo would say, brilliant. Let's do that. Yeah, but I mean, I went back and watched that, and Ryan and I, we both were not in the building in Detroit,
Unfortunately,
for Raw. But yeah, when Bronson took the shoes off, the crowd was like, "No, oh, hey!"
You should have threw him in the crowd.
Well, you don't want to cause a riot. No. Although, knowing how expensive those like early row tickets were, Rye, if you can afford those tickets, you could afford the shoes, I'm guessing. Yeah, just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Did anybody watch it? Because we are recording on Wednesday evening. Does anybody got to watch any of the new WWE Unreal on Netflix? I have not.
I got one episode.
Okay.
Is it? I know, like, pulls. Everyone's like, oh, it pulls the curtain back. Like,
no, it tears it down.
Does it? Oh, you've watched it too, Joe?
No, I said if you go back to previous episodes that we've done when it got released, I said I wasn't going to watch it.
I remember you saying that. Yeah. Yep.
And I'm still not going to watch it. I'm sure it's fine, but no, it's not. I'm not taking a stand. I look at it like this. Do you really want to know how the sausage is made, or do you want to just enjoy it? Or to go even more gross, you can think of like, how are we made?
All right.
Whoa!
I thought you were going there, and then you went there.
But
we're made by sausage.
But do we want to know about that? No, we know it's there. We know it happened, but we don't want to know. And that's the way I look at it with this series. I'm like,
Okay.
if people want to watch it, fine. But you can't complain afterwards about how it ruined wrestling for you because you chose to ask how the sausage was made.
All right. And I think others share your point of view. Ryan, what was your impression after this first episode you got to see?
I like that. I think internet ruined all that stuff years ago. I enjoy it all. I'm gonna consume because I just have that in me to watch
Yeah.
everything always. I get his side too. The first episode, I'm not gonna say anything, like spoilers, obviously, but it showed some stuff that was pretty cool. It kind of just went over the Netflix Raw thing, like a lot. It was really dense into like the day of and some things, and just kind of seeing some kind of cool interviews and stuff like that. I think there's 5 episodes. They look like they're like
I think
50 minutes
so.
each or so.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it and give it a shot, but it's interesting. I mean, I think if you want to, you should.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: do whoever's in the episode, right? I have not watched it. I'm torn. I might watch it. Just I'm not going to go out of my way right now to watch it. Does it seem like people are playing it up for the camera, knowing it is filmed?
Not really. It seems pretty like it honestly, from what I've seen, just seems like business happening and there's just a camera there. Which is, that could be good or bad. You can see like if the sausage is disgustingly made, or if you want to know how the magician does the trick, I'm into it. It won't ruin it for me. I could see how it would ruin it for some people though, but it just looks like just kind of, I mean, obviously there's a huge LED light and a ring camera and all that stuff. You can see it, but like, it's just conversations and things like that. And like, I'm just trying to be as open as possible without ruining anything, but there's just like some table meetings and things of that nature and some dry erase boards that you might have seen some photos of that got kind of leaked. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
If yeah, I don't want to say anything really crazy. I want you guys to either enjoy it or stay in the blind. That's totally fine.
Yeah, and I think I will check it out. I think I was a bit more on the fence when I heard the idea, but I think because, like you said, Ryan, like this has to do with like the Netflix premiere and like stuff that's happened now 4 or 5 months ago or whatever long it's been. It's like I think that's kind of what made it flip for me, in that like, okay, this isn't like, we're not in the writer's room for SummerSlam and it's SummerSlam this weekend. Like, no, I don't. Of course, I would not want to see that. But like, what's done is done, and like that'll be interesting to me. And I don't think that's going to ruin anything because what's done is done. It'll be an interesting, maybe, as they say, like a Monday morning quarterback of like, oh, they went in this direction, but it looks like they were gonna go this way. And they changed, like, ooh, I wonder if that would have been better. And so, I find those things kind of interesting. So I probably will give it a check out. It just, haven't had the time. This only dropped about a day ago. And
as a kid, I had like the DVDs. Obviously, I would collect the DVDs all the time. And in the WrestleMania 19 DVD, there's like an Easter egg where if you push the remote to like the left or something on a match, it'll show like an hour documentary of WrestleMania 19. You can find it on YouTube, I'm sure. So like, I always just thought it was cool. To me, it's kind of like the special features of like a Star Wars DVD.
Yes.
Like you can kind of go see like, oh, some person was working R2. Like that didn't ruin it. It was kind of cool, to know that, or like it's.
Wait, R2 wasn't just a
yeah, he wasn't actually. He's not real. Sorry.
Wait, is Doink not a real clown?
Are you saying that Kenny Baker wasn't R2's real name? What is that, his government name? What's going on here?
But it's kind of fun just to get. That's the same reason I listen to like podcasts and things like that. It's just like I have an unfillable void of just wrestling I can listen to, whether it's old timers talking about it, whether it's Cody Rhodes' new podcast talking to current superstars. Like there's always something I can just find to kind of get into, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. How long more, Ryan?
What was that?
How long was the episode?
I think it was like 55 to like 60 minutes. So it's probably a good 5 to 6 hour kind of thing. And it looked like it was showcasing like Mania 41 and things of that nature. It shot like a lot of like real fast clips and things like that, but it seems to be pretty dense with like Jey Uso, CM Punk, Rhea, all the big stuff.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
All the old timers can't complain too much about it either when they are starting podcasts talking about
I know.
back in the day.
Mhm.
You know, like you can't hear Undertaker going like, "Oh, I don't like it." By the way, here's my one dead man show where I expose everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I shouldn't say this one. They might get after me for this one. Every story.
Yeah. Yeah. I
You
think
just choose to watch it. I'm okay with not watching it because I didn't watch the special features on DVDs either.
Mhm.
I
I
just
love
want
it.
to watch the movie.
What Joe's saying is, I still wouldn't watch it because I'm still on the third season of Cobra Kai, and I plan on watching the rest of that in
I'm on
2031.
season 4,
Oh,
episode 2.
Oh, look at that. 19.
oh,
There it
there.
is.
very
Yeah,
nice.
dude.
That's
This
awesome.
whole shelf next to me is 98 to 06.
I probably got they like maybe like the first Hogan compilation DVD. Like I want to say this came out in like 2002, 2003, probably when he, came back of
The
everything.
red one.
I think so. Yeah, that
one
looks
helped
right.
Bill Rules.
There was a 3-disc one too.
And
Yes.
maybe that's the one I have. I mean, I'd have to look
This
back,
was
but
this was like 02, but there was a
Okay.
3-disc where it just had his big face and it
Yeah.
folded out.
It was
Yeah.
only
It was
matches,
sweet.
no
I
dots.
think I had that one.
It was
And
sweet.
I think their Easter egg, when you like, oh, if you hit the down button 10 times, like it's like so funny they did that. That was a thing, everybody. But that one was it would take you to a music video of Mean Gene singing Tutti Frutti with Hogan on bass. And it's just
Yeah.
Mean Gene going, a wom bom loo bom, a wom bam boom, tutti frutti. And like, I remember I was watching with my roommate at the time, and he just said to me, he's like, why is this happening? I'm like, I don't know, man. It was the 80s. You just threw shit against the wall, and a lot
This
of it
is
stuck, and some
Hulkamania,
of it
brother.
didn't. It was. It was
Stand,
running
just
wild.
stand back.
And if you want to,
Stand back.
if you want to hear Joe and I talk about Tutti Frutti, go back in the vault when Joe and I
That
compared.
wrestling playlist.
Yeah,
Oh my God, that's right. That's right. That is in the back of the vault. Well, all
We
right.
still need to do another one of those.
Well, yeah, we had volume 1 probably 18 months ago. So, and hey, maybe you guys will do it next week because I think Jason's back, and I think I'm at. Well, I might be in. I don't know. We'll see. We got plenty of wrestling to talk about. The thing is, we do this every week, so we'll get around to it.
And we'll see Ryan again in about 18 months.
Exactly. Come back around. I wanted to quickly touch on Kevin. This is your first in 4 years SummerSlams that you haven't been to, and for myself, Ryan, and Joe, 3 years. We've been to the last 3 years. So I thought it'd be an interesting look back. I like doing this from time to time where we look back at a past SummerSlam to be like, what memories we had of it and just kind of, jog your memory. And so I went to the last one that none of us went to, which was SummerSlam 2020. I don't think anyone went to that.
Nobody
because
went to that.
It was the Thunderdome or at the Performance Center. So I'll go over the card. We had Apollo Crews. He defeated MVP for the U.S. Championship. Bailey defeated Asuka to retain the SmackDown Championship. But Asuka will return a little bit later, guys. Street Profits, they defeated Andrade and Angel Garza to retain the Raw Tag Champ. That's one of those that I go like, Andrade and Garza a team? Okay. No recollection of that.
No.
Mandy Rose defeated Sonya Deville in a loser leaves WWE match. I remember that. I think
Is that when
Sonya
the
came
OnlyFans
back though,
started?
didn't she? Yeah, she did. She didn't leave for long. This one I'd like to go back and see. Seth Rollins defeated Dom Mysterio in a street fight. I think it went like 25 minutes.
Yeah, because Don was defending his dad's honor from losing his eyeball.
Yeah.
Oh God!
The
I think
Extreme
Dom
Oh
Rules.
my God!
You're
The
welcome.
eyeball.
Yeah.
I want to know how the sausage is made for that one. Eyeball sausage. Like I said, Asuka wasn't done. So she loses to Bailey for the SmackDown Championship, but she wrestled again. She beat Sasha Banks for the Raw Championship.
Sausage Banks.
Sausage Banks. Oh my God, amazing.
We got the name of this week's show.
We do,
Yeah,
we
so-
do. All right. Drew McIntyre defeated Randy Orton to retain the WWE Championship, and The Fiend defeated Braun Strowman for the WWE Universal Championship. and that one
With
got me
Roman
thinking.
came out
So yeah, I think Roman comes out, right? And then
and won it the next week.
they did like a switch. Yeah, they did like a little thing the next week. And yeah, like, and Braun was champ because like
Goldberg.
didn't Roman, like, he couldn't
was
couldn't be at
Goldberg.
He couldn't-
WrestleMania, so he beat
Yeah, so he had to
Goldberg.
Yeah.
beat Goldberg.
Oh my God.
I remember the
And then-
Orton and Drew series. That was pretty fun because Orton won it real quick for some reason, and I think Drew beat him on a Raw or something, and then defended it that pay-per-view. I could be wrong, but I remember Orton had a weird COVID run for like a month. I was working at Walmart. I had it on my phone, stocked shelves. It was one of those times, dude.
Yeah. Damn, that's wild. Kev, any memories of any of this, or?
If that was the card, say this weekend, I'd probably be like, "Ooh,
Okay.
that card's not that great to remember." It is a card worthy of no audience. I think
Yeah.
I remember.
Good. That's good.
I
Tell out.
I do remember that night leading into it, thinking, okay, will Dom be able to go one-on-one with Seth? And I think after that, that's when everyone, we can all probably agree, like, okay, Dom can go.
Oh yeah, was that Dom's like first match?
I think so.
I
He
think
did.
so.
He did a thing.
Think so.
Wasn't it like him and Ray versus Brock?
Yeah, he was also
Or
getting
something.
like beat with a kendo stick too.
Yeah.
And it's like, they were
So
trying to
it's-
get Dom to be the white meat baby face like Ray, and it's like, oh, I wonder if how the crowd would have reacted to that young of a Dom Mysterio. They probably would have booed him out of the building.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
Actually,
But now they do
Interesting.
in a different way,
Yeah.
out of respect.
Yes. Yeah. Completely.
You see his AAA run in? You hear how loud that was there?
Oh, I
Yeah.
did.
That was
Yeah.
awesome, man. That was really cool. And
Holy
then
shit.
WWE released the unedited footage ringside, and
Mhm.
that's cool, man. Dom has so much Eddie DNA.
That's so true.
Like just that
I think
greasy
the wrong
mullet,
man won the ladder match.
man.
If we could turn back time.
You just see
Yeah,
so
Eddie-
much of both those guys in Dom. It made me Dom's so awesome to watch. Like,
Yep.
I don't know. This is great.
That's why this match this weekend with AJ is going to be so good.
It's going to be so good. It's going to be
It'd be
so good.
phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah. How cool, man. How cool for Dom. He's on top of the world, man. All right, so let's talk about this year, guys. Of course, this is the first year they've done 2 nights of SummerSlam. So my question,
really?
yeah, shockingly enough,
I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
They
we
should have
ended-
promoted that.
We ended it right in time because Cleveland was last year.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
right. We would celebrate 2 nights of SummerSlam, but there's only 1 night of wrestling for these last 3 years that we've
Yeah,
gone.
you guys
we
would've
still
made it for a
celebrated
weekend.
though. Yeah,
It was 2 nights in
yeah,
Nashville. You guys would
Exactly.
have made it through the week.
exactly.
Oh, God, no.
God. Oh,
Well, we
God.
barely
I didn't have a voice. You're right.
barely made it through the concourse in Cleveland.
Yes,
Yeah.
we just
Oh, my
left.
God. Brown
We just
Stadium
left.
sucks.
That was
I was
terrible.
like,
worst
guys, I'm
stadium
going
of them
fast.
all.
I'll put up my hand when I see a spot.
It's so true. So
Dude, I thought Nissan was the worst because it was so hot.
No.
well, and then there was like the sun that peeked in
Yeah.
right through like the one window,
One
like
window. There was a
one
cut.
corridor of the
Yeah.
stadium. And it was like
Oh.
right in your eyes. You're like, God damn. It was like 45 minutes of just like a sunbeam in your face.
Dude.
yeah, I thought Nissan was bad too, but then we went to Brown Stadium.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is a dump.
That was bad.
That's
Brown
like,
Stadium, literally. That's
Yes.
gross.
Yeah, it is
Brown
like,
Stadium.
it's
Yes.
fitting. It's fitting for
Yeah.
the team that they have.
Uh-huh.
You walk in that corridor and it just feels like just
Well, you
gross.
were able to
You
walk.
could barely move. Yeah, it was a disaster.
At least he
Absolute
brought
disaster.
shooters that we took right before we went in.
Yes,
All right.
I was prepared. Remember, I saw that possum.
Brian.
Yes.
Cleveland possum.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a possum just walking around the stadium. Yep, that's
Yeah.
Cleveland.
I think
That's a pretty
you
sick-
yelled at him. Hey, who do you got? You think LA Knight's gonna win?
I said, who you got, Cody or Solo? And then he started running away. I was like, Cody or Solo?
Turns around and goes,
He's playing dead. So yeah, we got 2 nights, and you guys have seen the breakdown of the Saturday and the Sunday lineup.
Mhm.
Joe, I mean, what do you think? Like, has this been built well enough that you're excited? Is there a night that looks better on paper to you that you're maybe more excited for?
I think night 2 looks better on paper because it's more big time matches. They're all title. I think night 2 is all titles. Night 1 is the spectacle. because you
Yeah,
got
you're right. It is all
you
titles.
got
Boy.
you got Jelly Roll Randy Orton match, and you have the Roman and Jey Uso match. So like night one is the spectacle of SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Night two is the title where the titles are on the line, where all the matches mean something.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
So I think they did a good job of separating it that way. There's no like, oh, well, which one's more important? Like all the titles are on night two. There's a few titles on night one because there's so many title matches, but
Right.
all of night two is for something.
Yeah.
So I'm more interested in that one because of the implications of they all move the story forward.
All right, Kev.
See, I think it is a tale of two nights, but I think I'm really excited for night one. I really want to see that jelly roll match so much more over the last couple weeks, almost just to the fact where now we look at it as Jelly as the celebrity in the match. Logan is the full timer, right? Or like the regular guy. You don't even think of him anything but a full-time wrestler now. I think that's cool. Plus, you got Roman, you got CM Punk, you got Jay, you got Jade, you got Tiffany. It's like mega talent on Saturday with a little bit of fun in the flavor versus Sunday still has mega talent in the titles. Both are stacked. I think it's just one has all the titles. One has the ability to be a little bit more, ooh, Jelly Roll just did a freaking moonsault. Won't happen. I sure hope it does.
We'll see.
But I just want to see like Logan do some flippy stuff, and then he'd be like, try doing that. And then we see Jelly do something what we wouldn't have expected, say a year ago. But like, hey.
450 splash.
I'll tell you this.
I'm sorry, Ryan, I got
Let's
that.
see it.
If he does a 450 splash, I'll be wearing a That Wrestling Podcast Speedo at a future wrestling event. Please don't do a 450
Let's hope that
splash.
doesn't happen.
Please don't, no.
Way to get canceled.
But no, for the build-up, I don't want to say, oh, the build-up sucked, because Evolution build-up wasn't that great. It was one of my favorite PLEs of recent memory. So I think the build-up could have been a little bit different, but I'm going in pumped for every single match on every single night, and I want to be disappointed for not being great. I think all 12 matches have the ability to be something special in their right situation.
What do you think, Rye? 2 nights and anything standing out?
I'm excited. If you can see behind me, I have obviously a ridiculous collection of these. There is one that I try to track the most, which is Punk's world titles. If Punk gets his world title, it not only saves me $500 for the ugly other title that he might win, but it adds a world title to this collection that he had, which is awesome. That means side plates. That means another world title run. I think Punk gets it. I'm excited for what can happen.
No spoiler,
with it.
we're not doing that yet.
I know. I'm excited. There's a lot that I'm excited for this weekend. I'm unpacking my 65-inch TV and putting that up, and I'm not moving for 2 days. So like, it's going to be good. I'm excited to see this whole thing unfold. I haven't been watching like Raws or SmackDowns live. I've just been kind of cutting through it, just try to save some time in my week. And it makes the pay-per-views a little better because you kind of just don't know a lot, I guess. Going into it's kind of fun. But I'm excited. It seems like it's going to be a good weekend. I got a couple buddies coming over. Can't beat that.
Excellent. Yeah. The one thing I noticed, how like extras are part of the Sunday card. You've got a TLC match. Solo and Fatu are in a cage. Becky and Lyra is what, like no DQ, no count out thing, I think. Naomi, Io, and Rhea is a triple threat, so that can have interference and chairs and everything. And Cena and Cody is a street fight. So they really like put all these stipulations on the second one. You would think they would like spread that out a little bit more, like put the TLC match on night 1 or something like that. So I don't know. That one like it was a bit of a head scratcher in the fact of just all the stipulations are loaded on night 2. So yeah, I mean, I think on paper looks like there's going to be more, but I wonder if it's going to be overkill because yeah, like a TLC match, a cage match, a street fight, a triple threat where usually there's interference. Like there's a lot happening. So I don't know. That's one of those like high risk, high reward type of layouts. I feel like for night 2. So, Kev, before we
Yeah.
get into the picks, real quick, how are the standings as we,
We don't need to go into
get
that.
going? We have to do it, Joe.
No, we don't.
We have
We just
to.
did. We
We
just did
gotta.
2 weeks ago.
I know that's true. How often these damn shows are. I could probably remember it if I really tried. But Kevin, what's the official ranking
There-
from last to first here, or first to last?
Jason's not here. I'm going to give him a little props. I said it last time. This is his quickest to double digits. Now he's quickest to over 20. He has the ability to get into the 30s. And when I say the results next week, I will give his full year totals because I wish I would have pulled it before the show. I wasn't prepared, but I have a feeling he's getting close to the entire 2026. He's at 24. Guest picker guest picker Ryan has the ability to move up from 29 with a lot of good picks. Then it's very close between you, myself, and Joe. 32 Joe, 34 Brian, right on the he's got right on the hunt. I'm at 36. So there's
32,
12
34,
matches,
36. Okay.
3 bonus questions, 15 points up for grabs. Anybody can take first place after this weekend.
Except for Jason.
Ex-
Well, I guess
We would
maybe,
all- no,
maybe he
he
could
could,
if
he
he
could.
got
If
everything
he went-
right. And everyone got everything else wrong. I guess
he
in
went
theory, you're
15
right.
and 0.
Right.
One, I think he would not allow us to talk for the entire show, and he would just say how great he is.
Yeah,
What right? If you go 15 and 0 on anything,
and he would deserve
you,
that. Yes,
you take it.
yes.
You
But
take it.
what if you go over? Are you allowed back on? 'Cause I've already
You
done
aren't
that.
allowed
You're
to talk the whole
banned.
thing.
Banned for 18
I
months
went-
with
I-
Ryan.
I went Joe for 4
Yes.
at Money in the Bank.
You got a
There
little more
isn't-
chance to get some right here.
Yeah.
a lot of
I hope so.
matches on the card.
Lot of matches.
You got-
matches.
But there is one guaranteed I will get wrong.
Oh my
no matter
God, you're
what.
right. We'll get to that. Oh,
You never
I'm
know.
picking
I
last.
know. We'll go last for that one, so we'll know who got screwed. All right. So yeah, we're gonna have 12 picks, and we did 3 bonus questions too. So we got this is like the picks extravaganza. We'll start with night 1, and I do have Jason's picks. He has texted me his picks, so I'll go with him first. Let's start with the tag match. He has women's tag, of course. I'm sorry, with Raquel and Roxanne, the champs, and Alexa and Charlotte. He does have Alexa and Charlotte. Ryan, over to you.
Alexa and Charlotte as well.
All right, 2 for 2. Kev?
New friends, new titles. Going Alexa and Charlotte.
Joe?
They're not friends. They're convenient partners.
He put up
I'm
the
going
hearts
with-
the other week.
I'm going with Alexa and Charlotte.
Oh, man. All right, I'll go with you guys as well. I thought about zagging while you all zigged, but
That's the thing with going last.
I know.
The ability to do that.
I
That's called
know.
cheating, Brian.
come on
Yeah,
now.
that's
Somebody's
cheating.
got to go last.
We're gonna have to see your paper.
Jesus. Yeah, I don't even have a paper. I'm just throwing these out there. But yeah, no, and it's working. It's
geez.
going great. Let's do that and see where it goes from there. So yeah,
Exactly.
I go Charlotte Alexa as well. How about the next match? Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross. Jay, unsurprisingly, has chosen Karrion Kross. Ryan, over to you.
Karrion Kross as well. I think he needs a big win.
Okay, 2 for Karrion, Kev.
I marked it down.
No, but it's your pick now.
Oh shit! I didn't know. Okay, my
The
bad.
pick is in.
Let's go. One step closer for Karrion to go more off the deep end. I'll go Sami Zayn.
All right. Sami Zayn for Kev. Joe?
I think it has to be Sami Zayn after this Monday's Raw when he said that you have to admit that you were a liar in front of everybody. I don't see Sami Zayn doing that. There's no payoff to that. So I'm going with Sami Zayn as well.
I'm going Sami Zayn as well. I would like for Cross to win.
Me too.
When you look online, there's rumors his contract is up real soon, and this could be it for him. If he doesn't re-sign, who knows what's happening with that. So I think the safe bet would be to pick Sami Zayn. We'll go with next the Women's SmackDown Championship match. It is Tiffany and Jade. And Jay has a new champ. He's going with Jade Cargill. Ryan, over to you.
I think Tiffany should get it, but I think Jade takes it just to switch up some stuff and maybe give Tiffany like a little chase.
Okay. Okay. Kev?
I agree. I think Jay's gonna win. I think Tiffy deserves maybe not an extended vacation, but she's been nonstop. I feel she deserves a little bit of time off, maybe a few weeks, and then chases the belt. So I think Jade's gonna win.
Okay. Joe?
I hate picking against my Starbucks best friend, but I'm gonna have to. Jade wins. They gotta switch it up and bring Tiffy back at a heel.
Well, Joe, that's where you're wrong because I've got Tiffany winning and Jade becoming a heel after the match, after she loses. Little poor sportsmanship. Because I think that's you're on the same wavelength as me. I just think they're flipping. It's like somebody, the crowd likes Tiffany, the crowd likes Jade. We gotta go a clear direction with one of the two. I'm just gonna choose that it ends up being Jade as Tiffany gets the win, but we get the heel Jade that really we saw all in her AEW run. All right, let's move on to Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Here's a match you didn't think you'd be talking about like 7 months ago. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew and Logan. Have you guys seen though? We'll find out if it's that Drew is claiming to be stranded in England or Scotland, wherever.
Berlin.
So who knows if this actually happened? So we'll have a caveat that like if Logan has to pick a different partner, then this match is thrown out. I think.
Why would you say
No.
Logan
No.
with partner?
Logan and partner. No,
That's what you guys
keep
wanna
the
do?
match as a yes.
Logan/partner. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll go with that then. All right. Sounds good to me. All right. And Jason has Drew and Logan. I'm surprised. He's been a big Jelly Roll
Me too.
guy. But yeah, I got it right here for Drew and Logan gets the win. Ryan?
I'm gonna do the same thing just because it feels like something shocking. I feel like they might either continue something with Jelly Roll, but I don't know. I think just for the shakeup, just to throw people off, Logan does something crazy, and yeah, I'll go with them. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, that's kind of a weird one. I'll see.
Yeah.
Because it all like the tag partner is a determination too. Like there's a whole bunch of variables that could happen, but I think I'll still pick Logan Paul taking a win.
All right. Drew and Logan, or Logan and partner, like we said. Kev?
I will. I have to think Jelly's gonna get something good. I think maybe Jake will be his partner if Drew doesn't show up. Maybe it'll be the
Are they
Paul
the
brothers.
brothers Paul?
No, if
Okay.
that happens, I take
Okay.
mine back.
But I feel that late night when Jelly Roll filled in, was that for Kimmel the one
Yes.
night?
Yes.
And he choke slammed Logan, and Logan did a pretty good jump up. It looked pretty good. I feel that Logan's going to make Jelly Roll look amazing during that match. Weight loss, that is amazing. I feel like Logan can go with anybody in the match if they're an extremely experienced wrestler, but I feel like he's going to make Jelly Roll look like he's so much further along than anything that he's been training on, because he's been training hard, right? But I think Randy and Jelly get it. JR
So you're
All
taking
right.
Jelly Roll and Randy to win.
going Randy Orton and
Okay.
good old Jelly.
All right. Let's go with your pick here, Joe.
Singular
All
roll.
right, I'm Snooki, Stephen Amell, Johnny Knoxville. Celebrities
Yeah,
don't lose in these
yeah,
matches.
thank you.
Jelly Roll and Randy Orton win.
You took it right out of my
Celebrities don't
mouth,
lose.
man.
Celebrities don't lose.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think a member of this show used to say the celebrities don't lose, so that's where I'm going to. You got to give it to Jelly Roll and Randy Orton. All right, that brings us to the tag match of Roman and Jay versus Braun and Bronson. And Jason begins with Braun and Bronson, the Bronze. All right, Ryan, what's the call here?
I think we got the same picks the entire night one. I think they take it too, just to kind of build them up and make them seem just absolute monsters.
Yeah.
I feel like Roman doesn't really need wins now. I don't see him enough. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. I think the Bronze get it though.
All right. Team point for the bronze. Kev?
I think I'm against every single pick that you have,
All right.
Ryan.
Hey, he's in
Uh,
first right now, so
You
he's doing
don't
something
steal
that
a
works.
you don't steal a man's shoes, even if I
Get
wear
away with it.
$40 Nikes that are dirty and gross. It's code of the streets of
About $6
Pensacola.
Stephen Barry's.
Yeah, it's the code of the streets of Pensacola, Florida. You don't touch a man's Nikes.
Awesome.
I think I'm trying to play into some shenanigans that I'm thinking of maybe night two that I want some things to happen. So with that, I always take a storyline in my head, and the way that this storyline works out is bronze lose. So I'm going with Roman and Jay.
All right.
Plus, he
Roman
had a
and
really
Jay.
good promo on Monday night. He was out of breath like no other, but Jay, I felt that emotion.
Jay, yeah. Talk about his family. Yep. Joe?
I gotta go with the bronze because this is like screams Nexus versus the Team WWE.
Mm.
If the bronze lose, you ruin. Oh crap!
Mhm.
If the bronze lose, you ruin it. So that's what it screams to me. So I'm going with the bronze. I'm going with Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. I mean, that's Braun Strowman. Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
We're subbing in our
He's not
bronze.
coming
Braun
back.
Strowman.
The Bronze
Got
Stars,
No,
as Jason
Braun
would
Breaker
dub them.
and
We'll go with the
Bronson Reed.
replay.
I'm going with Heyman's guys.
Smart.
I'm going the same as well. Yeah, like I love the work that Braun Breaker's doing. I love the callback to that Roman program, that a promo that he did of like, this is my ring. These are my fans. This is my cameraman. I loved seeing that. He just continues to deliver each and every week. And yeah, let's get some tsunamis on Jey Uso and get the win for the bronze. And the main event, or well, I don't know, maybe it is the main event. We'll find out. But Gunther and Punk, I'm calling that right now for the heavyweight championship. And Jason starts off with he's got CM Punk. He's just got his picks out of order, so I had to find it. He's got CM Punk as the new champ. And Ryan, are you buying a new championship? What are you thinking here?
No, he's
I already
buying new
got it.
side plates.
I got it back there already waiting
Got
for it. Are we playing the bet of potential cash in? You want me to say
We,
that?
we will
That's
get to
later.
that. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
We will
So
get to that.
I'm choosing Punk for now.
All right, yep, yep.
I think it's going to be a great match. I can't wait for these guys to beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Obviously they were doing it during like the Madison Square Garden holiday tour, and it looked like a lot of people dug it. So I'm excited for it.
Yes. Right on. All right. 2 for Punk, Kev.
3 for Punk.
3 for Punk. Wow. Joe?
4 for Punk.
All right. I'll zag while you zig, guys. I'll go Gunther. I mean, I have such conflicting feelings about Seth and the injury and or non-injury, and how he said, like, I'll never let CM Punk win the championship. I don't know. There's something else still out there. I feel like that will end up costing CM Punk to not be the winner. So give me Gunther for that one. Moving on to night number 2. The tag team TLC match. There are 6 tag teams. This sounds like an absolute mess. Jason has
a train wreck.
It does. It's such a train wreck. Jason has the team of Andrade and Rey Fenix winning the champs tag titles. The Wyatt Six are the tag champs right now. So
They are.
Yes.
you got that going on. Andrade and Phoenix is Jason's pick. Ryan, who do you got? I don't have the 6 teams in front of me. So think of
I
one.
don't know who's in it.
Street
but
Profits are in it.
Motor City
Street
Machine
Profits,
Guns all
DIY,
day.
machine guns.
Yeah, DIY,
Traxium.
Motor City
Fraxium,
Machine
yeah.
Guns. I'll take the
Motor City Machine Guns.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
little Detroit love there.
I have to.
All right. Kev, your call for this one.
I think Jason is a very smart man, and I think Rey Fenix gets his first big event title with the guy who is on SummerSlam 2000 and fought potentially Apollo Crews or whoever.
2020 with Angel Garza.
2020 with
Angel Garza.
That's right.
Just wrong partner.
That's right.
Just needed Rey Fenix back in the day. So I think that I'm torn between them and the Wide Six, to be honest. And shout out to the Wide Six. So Universal The theme park usually does a big thing around Halloween with horror movies. They're going to do a Terrifier this year. They do like all the big ones. They announced that they're going to have a special haunted house themed of the Wyatt Six.
Yep.
So
Very
very
cool.
cool. I guess Bray Wyatt, before his unfortunate passing, tweeted saying, I want this one day. You guys make it happen. I'll show up there live. So I'm glad that they're doing it within time. I think that that's an awesome thing. But for the pick, Andrade and Ray Phoenix.
All right. 2 for Andrade Ray Phoenix. Joe?
All right, Andrade, Ray Phoenix, and Motor City Machine Guns and DIY are all in there to take the bumps and do cool stuff. They're not winning.
Mm.
It's going to be
We got Fraxium.
the Wyatt. Oh, and they're there to do cool stuff too. The winners are going to be the Wyatt Six.
Okay. They retain the title.
They
Yeah,
retain.
if Fraxium wins, that would complete a prediction I had at the beginning of the year that they'd be main roster champs, but I'm not thinking it's gonna. I think the Street Profits get it back. I kind of felt like it was a surprise that they lost it to begin with, so maybe we get back on track and get a Street Profits title win and go from there. Match number 2 is Dom and AJ. And no surprise, Jason's got Dirty Dom. He would crown him every champion if he could. Dirty Dom with the pick. Ryan, your pick is
Dominic Mysterio.
all right. Dom retains IC champ. Kev,
Dominic Mysterio.
Joe,
Dirty Dom.
5 for 5. It is that Dirty Dom gets the win. Why mess with what's working? Right? It's amazing.
AJ chasing it has been funny as hell.
Yes.
It's been phenomenal.
And Dom being scared is great. Like
Mhm.
this is a lead up that I wish would have had like another month or something if Dom was going to lose it. I just don't want that to end.
Yes. Match number 3 is Solo Sikoa, the U.S. champ, against Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match. Jason has Solo retaining. This was the one I think we all had wrong when they fought at whatever the last show is. We all had Fatu winning, but Solo's the champ, and Jason has him coming out on top. What do you think here, Rye?
Same thing. Solo. I think there's some screw job kind of thing that happens. The cage kind of gives it that buffer, so I think Solo keeps it going for a little bit.
All right. Let's go with your pick here, Kev.
Said it perfectly, Ryan. I think some shenanigans. You can't get disqualified. You can do whatever you want. So I think it's going to be some back and forth. You're going to get some near falls. Ooh, is Jacob going to get it? Similar with the Dom AJ. I feel like it's going to be very back and forth, but I feel Solo's going to take the victory, take the title. Look powerful.
All right, Joe. Solo or Fatu?
Jacob's bigger than this title.
Yeah.
He needs to move on from it. Solo wins.
All right. I'm also going with Solo as well. I'm looking forward to Jacob Fatu like jumping off the cage with a
So I was gonna
splash,
say, do you think
doing
there's a
something
moonsault off
insane.
it?
But like you guys said, man, he's poised for bigger things. So however it happens, I think Solo retains, and we'll keep going with Solo, or keep going with Jacob for further on down the line for bigger and better things. All right, next match, we've got Becky and Lyra. If Lyra can't win, she's no longer IC champ. Joe, yes, you will go last for this one. Jason does have Lyra. She beats the stipulation to become champion. And Lyra's the pick for you, Jay, or for you, Ryan. Sorry.
You're good. I'm just gonna take Becky to throw a wrench at it. I don't know. I'd kind of just we'll see what happens with this one.
All right.
I haven't
Kev?
really seen any of the feud or anything, so I'm just
It's been good, but go ahead, Kev.
I think that Jason's a very smart man with his second night, and I'm going to give him his kudos. I think Lyra for the stipulation. I think Lyra's going to win.
Joe? Oh, wait, no, we
No,
can't go with
you
Joe.
go.
Sorry. My fault. My
I'm
fault.
the jinx of this match.
But that's the thing is you guys see how other people do it, and you take that. So it's not really you're doing your pick.
It
You're
is what
trying
it
to just
is.
do profitability.
I already
just
know
There's
who
no
I'm picking.
scientific method to this, but we
there's a
will
scientific
allow
method.
it.
You're not making
No, the
picks. You're going
scientific
against other
method of this one is whoever I pick, you lose.
Right. I'm going Lyra too. I think again, just she's been doing great things these last couple of months. Let's make it a nice payoff in front of the big crowd. Joe, who you got?
I would like to say congratulations to Ryan because you're most likely going to win because I'm choosing Lyra
Damn
again.
it. He's gotten it wrong every time.
Every time.
my God.
But the stipulation of she can't
Yeah.
she can't go after it afterwards, like pretty much like, okay, she's going to get it back. But I've been wrong every single Lyra match this year. So I'm like, okay, I was kind of happy Jason picked it because I'm like, okay, I don't like Jason. That makes it easy. But
Right.
Sorry,
Wow.
boys.
All right. Fair enough. All right. We got 2 matches left. We've got the triple threat, Naomi, the champ, Io, and Rhea. Jason has, sorry, I'm going to pull his up real quick. He has Rhea becoming the new champ. Ryan?
I think I got Naomi just because the triple threat aspect. I think she just keeps it going. It seems like she's pretty entertaining right now.
Kev?
Naomi.
Joe?
Naomi.
I gotta go Naomi too, man. There's been nothing but great things with her, and it's a triple threat, so things can get squirrely. But why mess with it? It's been really good. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, big match here to wrap it up. Jason has John Cena winning. Ryan, does he win
Cody
again?
Rhodes. I think they flip.
Flip heel face. We're having a double
I think
turn.
so. I think so. Just so Cena finishes off. Just how he should.
All right.
I hope I'm wrong. But.
Yeah. No. Okay. So we got Cody winning. Kev?
I think Cody wins, and the only thing I don't like about the double turn is you'll have the rematch and the chase. I don't want to see Cena win it anymore. So that's the only reason why I wouldn't want that. Cody going heel yet, but I do think he's going to win. Cody
Joe?
Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Cena because it would take away this whole last champion thing. His last match should be the stipulation of, is he going to go home with the title? So I think he should keep it for the rest of the year. Cena retains.
Wow. That's a great point. But I can't change my
I
pick
said
now. Yeah, I was thinking Cody's got to win was my thought. You know, it looks so bad at WrestleMania with the whole Travis Scott of it all. So I got to think Cody gets it back, man. I got to think that. But boy, that's a great point, Joe.
This is why it's fun.
That's right. We got a legit 1 minute left of recording, guys. So I know we said 3 bonus points. Let's do just the one. Will Seth cash in? Yes or no? Jason says no. Ryan?
I think, yeah, just for fun. Let's say, yeah.
Yeah. Kev?
Is this a successful cash in? Or
Does he cash in? Doesn't have to be
Just cash in.
successful.
I think the word is yes.
Okay. Joe?
No.
I'm also saying no. I think he is legit hurt because what happened to LA Knight? He hasn't been on TV since that match and the whole thing. So that's it. SummerSlam picks are in the books. Thank you, Ryan, Joe, Kevin. Thank you guys so much. It's youtube.com/That Wrestling Podcast, at That WrestlePod for social media, and whatamaneuver.net. Enjoy SummerSlam. Enjoy wrestling. And as always, we'll talk to you next week. I think that's how it goes. All right.
Thanks for listening. Follow That WrestlePod on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
1, 2, 3, that's it!